Future astronomical events. Predicting future events will be on top of everyone's wish list. The eagerness to know what the future has in store has been the driving force behind numerous scientific inventions. It had also led some people to the path of black magic stuff. There is a saying that humankind's sorrow, joy, ego, everything is just a grain of matter when compared to the astronomical world that lies above us. Have you ever imagined what will be the future events that could happen in the space above us? In this video, we have brought some worthy predictions of future astronomical events. Watch the entire video to know more. Welcome to the Nook and Corner where future techies come to get inspired. Comet returns. On the 28th of July 2061, we would have the return of the famous Halley's Comet, which comes in Earth's vicinity once every 75 years. The last time people saw it was in 1986. This famous comet will appear once again in the eyes of humankind after a long gap of 75 years. A smaller one completes one. The day of the 23rd March of the year 2178 will mark the one complete orbit revolution of the planet Pluto since its discovery. The so-called coldest planet will take 248 Earth years to complete one orbital revolution around the Sun. And it will finally complete its one revolution in the year 2178. A collision. Asteroid 1950 D8, one of the most risk-listed asteroids in outer space. The asteroid of size around 1.1 kilometers could happen to have a collision of higher probability with the Earth in the year 2880, more precisely on the 16th of March 2880. A transit to remember. The year 6757 will mark the happening of one of the weirdest things in outer space. This year will happen to see a simultaneous solar eclipse and Mercury transit. Transit of Mercury happens when the planet directly passes between the Sun and the planet eventually appears as a dot covered by the Sun disk. A seasonal change. Approximately 13,000 years from now, the north and south hemispheres of the world could exchange seasons between them, thus making the southern hemisphere a warmer one compared to the northern hemisphere. This could test the survival of all the races on the Earth. A red dwarf. 36,000 years later we could witness the pass-by of a red dwarf star so close to the Sun. The red dwarf star 6 is only about 0.08 to 0.6 of the Sun, making it so tiny compared with the Sun. The star smaller than the red dwarf is called the brown dwarf. Ice Age. The world 50,000 years later could mark the beginning of the next Ice Age period. This second Ice Age could experience an unbelievable level of coldness that could end millions of life forms on the Earth. Unrecognizable world of constellations. One lucky year later from the current year could see the outer space filled with several constellations that makes it so difficult to recognize a constellation. Mars gets rings. After 50 million years from now, Mars would possess a ring-like structure surrounding it, just like the ring that is possessed by the Saturn planet currently. Orbit around galactic center. 240 million years later we would complete a full one orbital revolution around the galactic center. The galactic center is the rotational center of the Milky Way galaxy. This galactic center is a supermassive black hole which is about 4 million solar masses. Next supercontinent. Approximately 250 million years from now onwards we would have the next supercontinent which possesses all the characteristics like the Earth. Another supercontinent where everything exists. The Collide. 4 to 5 billion years later we could see the ultimate collision of the Milky Way and the Andromeda. The Andromeda, also commonly called the Messier 31 or M31, is the nearest galaxy to the Milky Way galaxy. The Andromeda is mostly surrounded by hot gas. Sun swallows Earth. 7 billion years from now the red giant Sun will engulf the planet Earth. This occurs as a result of the increase in the orbital speed of the Earth, which would increase by 150% from the current speed. This acts in counterbalance to the effect of loss of mass by the Sun, and hence the Earth will get engulfed by the Sun. The ultimate question about the future is whether humankind passed by will survive to watch these astronomical events happening. Only time can answer this. We hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching.